What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the EU4 Super States AI only battle. It's 16:30. We're getting a good way into this campaign of the original US states. We're now down to only a few. I mean, obviously some have changed names, but Cascadia, Nevada, Wyoming, Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas is 6. Wisconsin, Florida, was that 6? No, I think that was 7. That was 7 with Oklahoma. Wisconsin 7, 8 in Florida, 9 Indiana, 10 West Virginia, 11 Carolina, 12 District of Columbia, 13 Delaware, 14 New York, I've lost count, maybe Michigan, 15, Acadia, 16, I mean, they're part Canada, part what was US? No, wait, I don't think so, I think that's a bit far, but there's a lot. There's not as many, considering that starts with like 50. Obviously, Alaska is also disappearing. The only war going on at the moment is Alberta v Alaska, and there is also obviously Hawaii and Puerto Rico. They're still here. But yeah, we are slowly just down to a few very large blobs now, which means conflicts are going to be quite important when they break out. There's none at the moment. As I said, it's just Alberta. We're actually losing to Alaska somehow. Not really sure how. Just want to check something. Was it this? I don't know what game. Maybe it was Hearts of Iron 4. It told me. I swear it told me earlier that my computer was not fast enough to run at speed 5, but it's doing fine now. So we'll just do it anyway. I don't know why it told me that. The Ottomans v the Timurids. That's a big war because the Timurids really recovered quite well. I know this isn't the focus of the battle, but they really recovered. The Ottomans are doing pretty well as well. I think they're still. They might be up there. Great powers. Yep, they're now leading. Ahead of Ming, who have a 200% technology bonus. Hungary a 3rd, Britain 4th, Cascadia up in 5th, New York and Florida also filling out 7th and 8th, France is in 6th. So, the states are doing pretty well, they're pretty strong, they're going to have an influence on the game as we go on more and more, because they are up there and pretty powerful. Oh, there's a random chunk of Alberta just in the middle of Cascadia. How gross. The border gore is too much. Okay, Alberta just pieced out with Alaska. And nothing happened, just a white peace, so no wars at all now in North America. In the Middle East? I don't know, I was thinking like Central America, and for some reason I said thought middle. No. In Central America and Mexico, there is Yucatan, who are doing pretty well. Obviously some of these other nations have fallen to Texas, but the Zacatecas have done okay over time, and they are allied to Texas. There's also San Luis Potosi, who is allied to quite a few people. Baja California South being the main one that they're allied to, and also Texas as well. So they're going to be pretty strong. And Yucatan, who are doing it alone, are actually allied to Great Britain and the Zacatecas, so they might actually be one of the stronger ones, depending on how you view it, because obviously Britain is pretty influential over here right now. We've got British Nicaragua here, next to Castilian Central America and Carolinian Colombia. I'm just going to call it Panama. I'll keep forgetting to call it Panama. Oh, look, Haiti. They knew, almost, to make Haiti and then the Dominican Republic separate, but Britain took a little bit more. I think Haiti has this province in real life, if I am mistaken. I apologize. Wow, Puerto Rico. I guess this is what not doing anything. Oh, you are in a war. Quite a big. Oh my goodness, Britain and their colonies, and Provence, Holland, and Yucatan v Portugal and France and Congo. That was really random. Cano, Puerto Rico. It doesn't let me see them all for some reason. Oh my goodness. Okay, Florida, Texas, Wyoming, Missouri, Manitoba. Oh wow. New York was on the end of that list. Florida, Texas, and Wyoming versus Missouri, Manitoba, and with the aid of New York. And there's also another war. There's another war. Wait, no, there's not. Wait, what? Yeah, there is. I can see it. Oh, okay, that's New York in Canada. I thought something was going on between these two. My bad. There's not. Florida on -2 war score right now. New York has arrived in Florida with, wow, nearly, 92,000 men. Texas and Florida and Wyoming have got about 120,000 men. My adding is going just about 120,000 men in Missouri. Missouri's army has retreated to Manitoba, and it looks like we're going to see the first of the fighting here, where they've got about 50 stacks. So they can catch a stack off guard, maybe. Obviously, it depends how much damage New York can do to Florida over here as well. But we'll see. If anything else breaks out now, it could be vital to how this goes. I think Texas and Florida probably just about have enough. Because New York, because all their armies are over here destroying Missouri and Manitoba. And New York is separated. But these guys are all together. So I think they should struggle. But as I said, if anything else breaks out, we could see something. If anything else breaks out, that could have a big impact on this war. But yeah, it could be bad. I don't know. So Florida declared it on Missouri, I believe. Let me just check again. Florida, yeah, on Missouri. So we'll see. We'll see. But Florida, obviously, at the moment, not dealing with New York, who are having a good time down here. And now Texas is arriving. We're going to see a battle, or are they just going to unsiege? I mean, if New York sends this other stack over, they could probably win before Florida can do anything, especially if Missouri gets over here. Although Florida's arriving too. It's all a bit of a mess right now. Let's see. Oh, and New York is fighting, and they won that battle pretty easily. When they're why are you over here? Oh, I think they lost. This is very, very difficult to keep an eye on. But oh my goodness, so many wars broke out just then. What the heck? None of them affect us though. Well, Zacatecas versus Jalisco. Don't know who that is, but that's kind of important, I guess. But it'll be over pretty quickly. Okay, so what's the war score looking like? Just a sec. Florida on -9, so New York are winning. Well, New York and Missouri. Missouri are fighting Texas again, trying to burn some manpower. Get in there. And you'll win. There you go. That was a big victory there over Texas. And yeah, it seems like they're going to win, I think, because now Manitoba is just crushing Florida's stacks too. And now there's just Florida's 43 stack that's actually here. If Missouri and Manitoba go after that, they could probably... I'll get over here, Manitoba. Yep, there you go. They did win. Okay, that flips everything. Florida now -11, and I think they've probably just about lost this one. I think New York are a bit too strong. To be fair, I mean, they do have 90,000 men. Well, they did have 90,000. Texas still have a 44 stack. Wyoming have a 24 stack. So we'll see if they fight again. That'll be interesting. There's a big Florida stack, though, heading up this way, but they should have this covered. The question is, do they go and save Oh yeah, the question is for Missouri and Manitoba. Do they destroy this Florida stack, or do they fight New York? New York need to make sure they don't get cut off either. Oh, but New York's going to go join in. Are they going to get in? No, but they are going to go fight the Texan stack. Oh, at just the right time, and they do lose. But they did some damage. I think this is going to rage on for some time. I don't think anyone else is doing anything, so it's okay. Cascadia are probably just watching this, very happy, seeing all their neighbours destroying each other. Same goes for Wisconsin. Who are you? You're guaranteeing Nevada's independence. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. What about you, Wisconsin? Manitoba. So you are going to be affected. Indiana, Oklahoma. They're not the best alliances to have. Your enemies are Missouri, New York, and Florida. So they're all involved in this war, though, so that's good news. But yeah, Florida now, -13. It's going to take a while for anyone to start really sieging stuff out. I think that's the problem. By then, they'll all probably be pretty low on manpower too, which sucks, but it's the way it is. Manitoba are just sat here freely in the moment at Wyoming. But anything could happen. I was going to say Cascadia v Wyoming, something like that breaking out. That would be big, but Cascadia seem to have their military maintenance pretty low. I believe that's what this yellow thing... Why it's yellow? I'm pretty sure anyway. Pretty sure. No separate peace deals in Florida now, -24. No other wars to have broken out just yet. So, but New York have been driven back, and they don't seem to have any, unless I can't see it anywhere. Oh no, they do. They do. They have about 60,000 men, just chilling. And yep, they're going to destroy. It's just destroying these small stacks from Florida might be a good idea. Just burn their manpower and actually go after a big Wyoming stack. They did lose that battle, but they did a good job. Again, burning the numbers, I guess. It's always a good thing. I've actually got another 50. Oh no, that is the same stack. Just moving very quickly because we are going at speed 5 for the first time this campaign. Maybe we'll stay at it because it is 1630. It is taking a while, and Manitoba did finally siege this out. Took them a while, but that means -31 war score. Oh wow, there's a big war going on here as well. Hungary, Poland, lots of huge wars at the moment. Ottoman Timurids. We've also got Saskatchewan battering Alberta. I didn't even notice that one, but yep, they got over there. Haven't done anything else though. Oh, okay, but yeah, they should do pretty well here. Oh, I forgot Yukon was alive again. That's pretty cool. They have almost the same flag as Cascadia, except... Oh no, it's sideways. Never mind. No, they don't. Same colours, but that's about it. Okay, Missouri. Stand to gain a lot here if it keeps going. And Wyoming was just separate pieced. Yep, so it's just Florida and Texas now. Let's see how this goes. That's good. I mean, Missouri didn't gain anything, but at least they're out of this one. Let's see, Manitoba can obviously now... Could be the game changer, because I feel like Missouri, New York v Texas, Florida was a pretty fair battle, because New York's the strongest, and then Texas, Florida a bit below them, and then Missouri are weaker, so that was a balanced one. Manitoba and Wyoming. Losing Wyoming means any extra from Manitoba is going to be good. Problem is Missouri just got a stack destroyed. I think, yep, that stack actually got wiped, and Texas now have almost a... Oh, wow, no, they got a peace deal just before. It looked like Texas were going to win there. They were going to flip, because Texas and Florida had a lot of troops. But there we go, just like that. We see, I don't think Texas lost anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Florida might have lost those two provinces. Yeah, those two there. Texas didn't lose any, but that's what I think just changed. That is it. Did this alliance get broken? No. The Texas-Florida alliance didn't. The Wyoming alliance did get broken, though. Oh, no, not with Florida. They weren't allied to Texas. That was pretty big. How does that change things? So Florida are now still 8th. New York are 7th still. And Cascadia are 5th. So yeah, Florida ended up losing a couple of provinces. That means we're going to see a stronger Missouri in the future. Which is bright start for them. Maybe New York. Who are New York's allies? Oh, wow. Oh, wait. They're allied with Florida. How did that happen? How did you get an alliance with... That means Carolina. They're in for a Carolina whooping. I think every few years they're just like, forget their differences. It's time to beat up Carolina again. But they're allied to France, Quebec, Florida, and Missouri. That's pretty strong. That is pretty... I would be scared for that. Definitely. Missouri, though, we've got Manitoba and New York, which was a very good choice. So yeah, we'll see. But there's no wars going on. Saskatchewan did just take this province, I believe it was that one, from Alberta, so they're slowly growing as well. They look very weird, them and Manitoba, but it's fine. Manitoba have been cool. They've done some cool stuff. I'll let them off. There's so many wars going on. It's crazy. I don't think any of them are affecting us right now. There is a northern Mexico one up here, but, you know, they're small. Let's have a quick look, because there's nothing else going on. There we go. So okay, so that's quite big. San Luis Potosi v the Zacatecas and Sonora. But they've also got Baja California South and Durango. So they could do pretty well. That could change things a bit, especially if one of these two comes out on top. Let's see. So New York, how much war score would you need to take everything? That's my question. 610%. Florida, it is 512, so not quite as high. Texas, 385, so Texas maybe aren't that strong. Wisconsin, 381, so yeah, there's a difference there. Missouri, I imagine, is the lowest so far, 295. Cascadia, 633, so yeah, Cascadia, formerly California, and New York are still miles away the strongest at the moment. Then Florida are lagging a bit behind. Then it's Wisconsin and Texas, and then Missouri are a bit further back than that. That's interesting. That is good to know. I wonder, Wyoming might have more than Missouri. I'm not really sure. Let's have a look. No, they don't. Wyoming just under 200%. Nevada, exactly the same. Is that right? 100, exactly the same? Oh no, 5% in it. But both Wyoming, Nevada, similar sized. Indiana, only 164%. Not too far off though. Could be a useful ally for somebody. Carolina's sort of died. 319% though. These provinces must be worth quite a bit. That's like Florida, Texas. Not Florida, but Texas and Wisconsin level. It's a bit below. I think Texas was nearer 400 than... Yeah, very near 400. But still, 300% is pretty good. Obviously, they got colonies as well. Washington, D.C. is still here. District of Columbia, Delaware is still here. They're allied with Carolina. District of Columbia don't have any friends. That sucks for you guys. But that's going to be it for this episode. As always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.